Hello and welcome to Friday's edition of Cracking the Cryptic and a puzzle by the great Marty Sears. It's almost rat run-esque, this one. It's called Web Design and it involves Cecil the Spider, and it has a 100% approval rating on Logic Masters and a whole wealth of comments like these. Absolutely brilliant. I love the interaction between Cecil's thought and the other clues. Tricky puzzle to weight all options of a thread. Lovely solve. Beautiful puzzle. Very elegant. Not too difficult. Another absolutely brilliant. Let's see how quickly this goes to the top of Simon's queue. Lol. Very, very unique and fun logic. I mean this comment from Sparky Manu. I don't know how you come up with such creative new puzzles every time that makes us think differently every time. But absolutely correct. Marty has the most astonishing genius for creating these wonderful puzzles, and this is quite unique, this one. We've got to build a web in the grid. Literally, I mean, that's what we have to do by joining the white dots together. And yeah, I'm looking forward to having a go at it, and we'll do that in a moment or two's time. There's Cecil here, Cecil the Spider, and you can see he's got like a thought bubble coming out of his brain. Do spiders have brain? I don't know. I think I read something about whether insects have brains at some point. I think the consensus was that they didn't, but I could be wrong. And in the comments, I will no doubt be chastised. I'm sorry if I've got that terribly, terribly wrong. Anyway, what else can I tell you about before we embark on the web building of Cecil the Spider? A couple of things. Tomorrow is the closing date for our monthly competition. If you've been having a go at the Wind in the Willows, well done you. I hope you've got through it. If you haven't, do get your answer to us in the next 24 hours or so to be in with a chance of winning the prize. Yeah, I say, if you haven't started yet, could you do all 13? You could definitely do them. I mean, it's probably 3 hours work if you haven't started. So they are, most of the puzzles are approachable. So get cracking and you'll be fine. And even if you haven't started yet. Anyway, what else? There was something else. Crossword video this morning. And now I have got to let you in on a secret. Due to prior commitments, I am pre-recording this video, so I do not know who will be solving John Guyver's puzzle this morning. I know it's by John Guyver, or at least it was scheduled to be by John Guyver, but it'll either have been Mark or me, and hopefully there will have been a crossword video on the channel this morning, and yeah, fingers crossed about that. Next, I'm going to say happy birthday. Happy birthday to Daphne. Daphne, you turned 33. I know I'm a couple of days late with this one. You turned 33 on Wednesday. I know you've had a few medical annoyances this year with a torn ACL. That's meant to be very painful, and a broken hand bone. I'm delighted to hear you're on the mend. And thank you so much for watching the channel since early in the pandemic. That is a long time now. To be enjoying these variant Sudoku, so we really appreciate that. And Daphne, I hope you had a great birthday, and I hope the chocolate cake was mighty fine. Anyway, with that said and done, let's have a go at Web Design by Marty Sears. The rules are as follows. We have got normal Sudoku rules applying, so we've got to put the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, and every 3 by 3 box. Help Cecil the Spider to build a web using silky threads. A single silky thread must start at a white spot and connect to another white spot that is either 1 or 2 cells away in a straight line, horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. Any further and the thread will break. Right, so where can we not join? We could not join. I'm trying to find a really long diagonal. And I'm failing miserably, actually. Oh, goodness. Well, you couldn't join those two together because that's clearly more than 2 cells. I think you could join those two together because that's only a 2-cell thread, but that one's too long. 2 silky threads may not cross each other. The digit on a white spot indicates how many silky threads attached to it, and the two white spots connected by a silky thread may not contain the same digit. Although these could never have contained the same digit because they'd obviously be in the same column. So that must be a diagonal rule. So for example, if you join those two together, I don't think they could be the same digit, is what that's telling us. Is that all? Oh no, hang on, I thought that was all the rules, but no. I was thinking there's lots of thingies in the grid. Thingy being apparently the technical term for insects. If a black insect sits between two digits, one is double the other. So if this was 2, this would either be a 1 because 2 is double 1, or it would be a 4 because 4 is double 2. That's how black insects work. If a stripy green insect sits between two digits, they have a difference of at least 5. So if this was a 1, this would have to be at least 5. No, at least 6. We need a difference of 5, so 6, 7, 8, or 9. If a spotty red insect, that's like a ladybird presumably, sits between two digits, one is odd and the other is even, so it's like a parity dot. And then Cecil, the digit being thought about by Cecil in this cell indicates how many of the aforementioned insects have been caught on silky threads. So when we finish the puzzle, we're going to have to work out what that number is. So if, for example, let's draw a line. So say there was a line going like that. That insect would be caught on a silky thread. And that would contribute to the count of whatever we put into Cecil the Spider's thought bubble. I mean, Marty is just so inventive. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Do have a go. The way to play is to click the link under the video as usual. But now I get to play. Let's get cracking. Not really sure where to start here. I guess it's 2 cells for the threads, isn't it? Let me just double check. 2 cells in a stripe. So how many can that have? 3, is that right? 1, 2, 3. Right, I'm going to claim that's a 1, 2, or a 3. Actually, that's a good thing to claim because that's on a green insect. And this operates a bit like a German whispers line. So this cell now has to be 5 different from a digit 1, 2, or 3. So it has to be 6, 7, 8, or 9. Yeah, I bet you these have to be. They probably have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is a guess. That is not. That's just me observing how many dots they can get to. Oh, I see. But they can get. Oh, hang on. Yeah, because this one can get dots on either side of it. I don't know. Let's have a look at the top row. This cell here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, see, that can be a 5. That's very surprising. Okay, but well, actually, that still might be useful. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4. It has to be a diagonal. That is not a diagonal movement, or I don't think that can be intended. I mean, if it does need that, I can't draw that. So I think that's going to be 1, 2, 3, or 4. See, that one's small as well. 1, 2, 3. I don't think that can get to anything else. And this one's tiny. Right. This is crucial. This one only sees 2. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quintuple, and only one of them can be 5, and only one of them can be 4. And this 4 is on a green insect. And the only digit that can accompany 4 on a green insect, as we know from our German whispers logic, is a 9. So now this is not 9. These cells in the gaps have got to be 6, 7, and 8. And this one, the only way it got to 5 was by joining to everything. So we're going to get to do some web building now. So we have to draw a silky thread. There, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one was maxed out at 4, wasn't it? So we can draw all this ones in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I see. Marty's, I mean, again, I just love Marty's puzzles. They're so beautiful. Look at this cell now. The only thing bad about this cell is it no longer can be a 3 in the corner. So some of you will be relieved. There's not going to be any singing, because, or at least not for this cell, because this, reach its count of 3, it was going to extend a web to this one, and this one, but to get to this one now it would have to cross another silky thread, and that was definitely a rule. Let me just, I'm sure I read that. No, 2 silky threads may not cross each other, so this can't go there anymore, so that can't be 3. Now I've got a 1-2 pair in the top row, so this is a 3, and I can draw this one's silky threads in. I've got to go there. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to mark them off when I've done them. So these ones are all done, aren't they? So what colour should we have? Purple. That's rather pretty. And these 2 are not done. One of them, there's either going to be a diagonal there or a vertical there. This black insect hasn't got a 4 on it. That's quite a restrictive digit to take off a black dot. So black dots in Sudoku, because one of the digits has to be double the other, there are basically 4 pairs that you can make from Sudoku numbers. You can have a 1-2 pair, you can have a 2-4 pair, which is ruled out, you can have a 4-8 pair, which is ruled out, or you could have a 3-6 pair. So it's got to be, this has got to be either 1-2 or 3-6. I imagine this is going to be 3-6 because, well, this one, for example, it basically sees everything. You know, you could draw a little thread to almost every direction. Yes, okay, that is important, isn't it? Well, not necessarily that, but I've just realised something. Oh, yeah, this is obvious. Sorry, I've just realised something very obvious. How easy is it, or difficult, to put a 9 onto a white dot? The answer to that is it's absolutely impossible. Because, I mean, let's just take a part of the grid which is less filled up. Let's look at this cell. So, if we're trying to ascertain how many silky threads let's imagine there were white dots completely surrounding it like that in every single one of those cells. Well, clearly we couldn't do more. We couldn't make silky threads go in more than that many directions. There are only 8 directions, aren't there? There's the 4 diagonals and the 4 cardinal directions, north, south, east, west. So you can never do more than an 8. And that's going to matter, actually. This column, where's the 9? You can't, given we can't put 9 in any of those cells, that's going to have to be a 9. And in this box, where's the 9? It just can't go on a white dot. I mean, the slightly surprising thing, actually, not necessarily for this column, but for this box, there is an 8. So there's going to be a web that goes everywhere. Could it be there? No, it can't. No, it can't. Oh no. Again, sorry, I was looking at this one. But if you look in that direction, you can't put a web strand in, can you? So let's tick them off. Which is the 8 in this box? It's obviously none of those. It's not this one because it can't get an easterly white dot. It's not this one, it can't get that one. It's not this one, it can't get that one. So it's one of these 3. Now it can't be that one because there's nothing up there. So it's one of these two. Let's just write that in. So it's one of these two. It can't be that one, because those two are impossible. So actually, that wasn't as difficult as I was thinking it might be. It's got to be this one. And yeah, and that's lovely, because this one it looks like it's going to have trouble in this direction, but this little cell is within 2, isn't it? So we can draw an absolute plethora of web. Look, dum 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 dum. There we go, and I can purplify it. So this isn't an 8 anymore. Now, what on earth does that mean? I hear you ask. I don't know yet. I mean, no, I was going to say, what about 7 in this box? It might not be a bad question, because you can't put 7 on a black dot ever, because obviously the other digit on the dot would either be double 7, which is 14, well that's not a Sudoku number, or half of 7, which is not an integer. We can't put 3.5 into Sudoku. So the 7, it's either on this, what was that, parity, a parity ladybird thing, or it's in one of those 3 cells. Now this one can't be 7, because there are 2 directions I can see in which you can't have a thread. So that's not going to work. This one, no, that doesn't work either. This is lovely. It's lovely. This one, that direction and that direction. Again, that's 2 directions, so the maximum count of this is 6. So the 7 does go there, and that's going to be, and you can see in this direction there's nothing. So every other direction for this 7 has to have a web. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's finished. And now this is definitely not a 1. Actually, neither of neither of these is a 1, because they've both got 2 webs going into them. Yeah, so this is not a 1-2 pair. This is a 3-6 pair. So this one is not 4-8. So there is a 2 on this black insect, because it's only made up from the digits 1, 2, and 4. So one of these is a 2, and it's either a 1-2 pair or a 2-4 pair. And 5 is definitely on this insect. So this is 5 and an even number. Which probably, I don't know what that means. There's no well, but 2's on that one. No, so that's 5-4. It must be. I can't take the 2 away. I've only got, the only even digits I've got left to put in this box are 2 and 4, because 6 is there and 8 is there. So given that the 2 is on this black insect, the ladybird has to have the 4. Now this is a 1-2 pair. That might do something. This green insect down here, it's got to have a low number on it, because we can't populate. I mean, we've actually only got the only high digits we've got left to put on green insects are 7 and 8, and they're clearly not 5 apart. So we can't put 7 and 8 on here. You can never put 5 on an insect because the other digit's impossible. So the low digit on here is 1 or 2, and the high digit is 7 or 8. But this one, yeah, this has to, sorry, yeah, this is the way to do it. This cell, because it's on the perimeter of the puzzle, there's a whole plethora of directions where it can't pick up a white dot silky thread. So, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be the max. Actually, it can't even get a 5. So this can't be 7 or 8. So this is 1 or 2. So this is 7 or 8. Now, What does that mean? I don't know. Oh, I could be about to get stuck here. That's bad news, isn't it? What's the way to do this then? How do we resolve that? One of those is a 6. That one can't be a 6. No. How could that be a 6? It can't go in any diagonal direction. That's impossible. If this was a 6, it would have to have some sort of diagonal component to the web emanating from it, because there are only 4 cardinal directions, and it's sort of boxed into this diamond shape, so it can't have a diagonal direction. So that's 3. That's really nice as well, isn't it? It's not difficult, but it's just lovely. So this one, it's seeing 2 at the moment because it gets a thread from the 8 and a thread from the 7. And it's going to have one more, which is either going to be a vertical thread sorry, it's always going to be vertical, but it's either going to be northerly or southerly. But the 6 might need it to be vertically. Let me just think about this. How does that 6 work? It's got 2 at the moment. It might get a third from below it. No, that's bad, because the 6 can actually have an east and a west thread, and a northeast and a northwest thread as well, or a southerly thread, so it's got plenty of scope to be 6. Oh, bobbins, I don't know what to do. Is it? Maybe I should return to the perimeter ones. Like, I should probably have done that, shouldn't I? So what's this one? Now, see, that could get that one. So this one, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4 as a maximum. So that's 1, 2, 3, or 4, I think. See, this one, it looks innocuous, but I think that could have loads of threads. I suppose it can't go to that one anymore, because that would cross a thread. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That could be as big as 6, which is not helpful, is it? I mean, it's a ludicrous pencil mark. I apologise. What about that one? It's got 2. Yeah, this one's better. This one is better. It can't be massive. It's got 2. It could get that one and that one, but it can't get more than, and it can't be a 4, so it's a 1, 2, or a 3. And it's not a 1, it's already got 2 into it, so that's 2 or 3. What about this one then? Yeah, this one's restricted as well. It could get 1 here, 2 here. It can't get that one, that's too many. That's definitely too many. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it can't be 4, so this is 1, 2, or 3. But, and what's the ladybird? Parity. Okay, and what about this one? That's already seeing 2, it can't be 3. So what's the actual count for it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the maximum. So this is 1, 2, or 4, I think. Yeah. Oh no, hang on. There was a funny rule. 2 white spots connected by a silky thread may not contain the same digit. So that is a 1 or a 2. Oh, so it's a 2. Hang on, I don't trust that. That felt forced to me. Let me just think about that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I think that's right. I think it is a 2. It has to be, because it's already got 2 thingies in it. So that's a 1. That's a 2. That 2 has to come out. So neither of these is now a 2. And that isn't a 2. That's going to do the parity of... nearly. Well, it does do the parity. It doesn't settle a digit. Right, and this one's been finished. That's purple. That one's been finished. That's purple. This one's been finished. Now, this is an odd digit now on the ladybird. So this has got to be an even digit. So that is a 4 or a 6. This can't be a 1 because it's already got 2 coming in and out of it. Okay, so what's going on in this column then? I think I probably I keep jumping about, I know, but I'm realizing that this column still has to have quite a lot of big digits in it. What can that be? Because some of the some of the options are ruled out for this one. Because it can no longer take northwest or northeast. So it has got north. It could have east. 1, 2. It can't have southeast. 1. So 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure that can be anything other than 1, 2, or 3, which would be that would be huge in the column. Look. Let's think this through again. I think I better think it out again. I'm reviewing the situation. 1, 2, 3. I think it can only be 1, 2, or 3. So now I have got a 1, 2, 3 triple, which means that this is massive. That is a 6 or a 7. Now that must be impossible. Well, okay, so what could that get? It could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which implies there are 2 directions. Yeah, then there are. It definitely can't get northwest and it can't get south. So that is 6, which means this is 7. Oh, lovely. Look at the top row. You can't, on the green thingy, you can't have a 2 and a 6 because this aphid here wouldn't obey the rules. So that's going to be an 8, that's going to be a 6. The top row is done. But this 6, I think, is what we've got to focus on because it's forced. The web that comes out of it is forced. It's every conceivable direction. Whoa, whoopsie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how it looks. Now, okay, so that gets purpled. This now is not a 1 because it's got a thread coming into it from both vertical directions. So 1 in the column is now here, which that's not been fulfilled yet. That hasn't had a web in it. What about this? That's got 1. Oh, it could be 3. Bother. Because it could go sideways and it could go diagonally. So that's 1, 2, or 3, I think. That's distressing, isn't it? For to be 3, this one would have to take that one. This is probably one I need to pay attention to, isn't it? What can this be? Let's look at the column. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8. Well, it's not 7 or 8. Actually, it's not. Yeah, this is very restricted. It's not 7 or 8 because it's pointed. It's got a thread coming in it from a 7 and an 8. So it's 1, 2, or 5, but it's got a thread coming into it for a 7 or an 8. So it's not 1. So it's 2 or 5. No, and it's no. It's got one coming into it from the 6. So it's not 2. It's 5. It is 5. And now, I can't get to 5. Oh no, I can. No, actually, I could have got to 6. That's weird. I could have gone north to a 3, west to that one, or southeast to that one. So actually, that one's fine. Right, and I haven't put the where's 1 in the column? There's only one place for it. It's got to go there. That's nice. So this one's finished, and I can see what that's going to do, because now this one, which is 2 or 3, can't go to this one anymore. So it can only reach a count of 2 now, because this one's had its silky thread. So that one is a 2 and goes to there. That one's finished. Oh, I thought that was going to do this one, but no, that's not done that one at all. So this is done. This is done. This one, no, that one's still got all the options it had before. I probably have to think about this one, I think. Yeah, there are a few places maybe I should have looked at this one as well. That can't be a 1, but it can see 3, I think. So it's 2 or 3. Oh, it's 2 then. It sees 3 in the row. Sorry, that's been totally available forever. Although it doesn't actually seem to help, does it? Okay, well, let's check this one out. This has got 2 going into it already, but it could never have been a 2. So it's at least 3. 3, 4. Can't be 5 or 6 or 7. It can't. No, it can't be 8 because it can get nothing to the south. So this is 3 or 4. And that's very easily achieved because it's still got the option of this one, and this one. And no, it can't get the 1. The 1's purple. That's quite useful, actually, to realise that. I think, right, I'm going to make a bold claim. I think it's going to be these 3 in column 7. Because with 2 and 3 not being available, one of those has to be at least a 5. That feels like it might be difficult. 2 is in one of those cells in column 8 by Sudoku. Marty, what are you doing making me do Sudoku in your Sudoku puzzle? Oh, this is it. This cell is at least a 3. Because it's already got 3 thingies coming out of it. But it could get a 4th. So that's 3 or 4. I don't think it can be more than that. I'm just trying to. I don't think it can. And that's on an aphid. So that's an 8 or a 9. Oh, right. And I've got a 3, 4 pair in the row. So this one must be under pressure. What's that? That's either a 1, which it can achieve very easily, or it's massive. It's like 5, 6. I'll just put 5 and 6 in. What can it actually be? It can be 1, 2, 3. Oh. So it has to be 1, I think. Have I missed anything there? No, I don't think I've missed. I might have missed a single option, but it's not much. So this is 1. It's not finished. But now these are big. And they're on a ladybird. So that might be important. Right, what can this one be? It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 4 or 5. This one can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh goodness! So it's not 1, 2, or 3. 4, 5, or 6. Oh no! What was about? No. Okay. So no, that is true. I was thinking of that as like a white dot for some reason. Probably because there's all these white dots in the grid. But there is a 5 on here because one of these digits is odd, and the only odd digit in the panoply of these 2 cells is 5. So one of them is a 5. Unfortunately, both of them seem to have the option of being 5, though. This aphid that one is not thought about by Cecil, because this one is finished, and the only way that that aphid gets caught on a silky thread is with a northerly thread. So that one is not thought about by Cecil. Actually, let's count how many insects there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So we know that this is not 9. This is a maximum of 8 now. And indeed, that one has been caught. That one has been. That one has been. So it's at least a 3 here. Right. Okay, let's check that one then. So that one could get this one for 1, this one for 2, that one for 3, that one for 4 again. Bother. So that's 1, 3 or 4, I think. Oh, that's distressing. And what about this one? I think this one can get loads. You can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can't be a 5 actually. So that's 2, 3 or 4 because it can't be 1. Oh, 5 is looking at that one. Oh, I better check this. So is that definitely a 4? Because that would put 5 here. That would be a huge relief, frankly. So this, it can't be 1, 2 or 3. It sees 1. It could be 2, 3, 4, 5. It can't get to this 5 because it would have to cross the 7's thread. Right, so that is a 4. That's a 5 by the parity logic. So this isn't 4 anymore. I've now got a 2, 3 pair in the row, so this one might be under pressure. That might have to be a 1. I bet that has to be a 1. I mean, it can't be a 6. There's no way. There's no way, because it only sees in a few directions. It only sees in 5 directions, and it hasn't got any up there. So this is a 1. That's been available forever. So 1 is in one of those 2 cells by Sudoku. 1. Well, we don't know. I don't think we know anyway. It's probably these 2 we're going to have to think through. This row, I mean, I might as well do it. It's only got high digits left to be placed. And that's not 7 or 9. So that's 6 or 8. And it's not 6. So it is 8, apparently. Okay, well that's a win for the goodies. This is now a 7 by Sudoku. This is I was going to say a 2-4 pair because I didn't scan as high as this. This is a 2-8 pair. Well, that's big. That's huge, isn't it? Because doesn't that make that a 3? Which makes this a 2 and this a 3 and this a 2, and suddenly we're getting things done here. This is a 5-6 pair by Sudoku. So this is a 3-4 pair at the bottom of the grid. But this being 3, oh no, that's got loads of ways of doing that. That being 2, that's finished. That is finished. You can't do anything. So this 5 can't go and get a 2 thread. And it's only got 3 at the moment. It needs 2 more, and I can see where they go. It goes 1 there and 1 there. And the 5 is finished. Now the 3 is finished. It's got 3 threads coming into it. So the 6 doesn't go downwards. So it's got 1 from the 8, 1 from the 7, and it's got to get 1 in every other direction it can. So this 6 is a very potent part of the web. This is a sort of Shelob's lair we found right in the middle of the grid. And the 6 is finished, so we can purplify it. Oh, right, this cell has got 2 thingies going into it, and it could only have been a 2 or a 1, so we can do that. That's a 2 by Sudoku. 1 is in one of these 2 cells by Sudoku. Bother. One of these will be a 1, I'm sure. We'll figure that out in a moment. Let's double click 2s though. It feels like we've got a lot of 2s in the grid. Yeah, I can do more 2s here. 2, 8. All the 2s are finished. And this column, I've got all the low digits that you could possibly imagine. So 6, 7, 8, and 9 to put into the column. That's not 6 either. That's not 9. This one also is not 9. Okay, that didn't quite get things done, did it? I've got the 3, 4 pair in row 8, so I need 5s, 8s, and 9s into row 8 to finish it. So I might as well pencil mark that. Okay. Now, oh no, what I was about to say isn't true, so I better not say it. It's never the way to solve these puzzles, is to say things that aren't true. You'll find you'll get a lot of them wrong if you do that. Oh goodness, is it these two then? Yeah, let's look at this one. What can that be? It can't be massive. I mean, it really can. I think, oh, hang on, what can it be? If it isn't 1, it's at least 4, and I don't see how it can reach a count of 4. It can see the 8, it can see the cell above it. That's it. So this is a 1. Okay, that's been available forever. I'm sorry. And that's finished. And our 1s are quite potent now. Oh, we get another 1 over here, and that's on a thingy. Oh, that's a shame, actually, because that's still got 2 ways of completing itself. Oh, no, 3 ways, because it could go down to the 3 as well. How does that 3 work? Oh, that 3's got loads of ways of doing its work as well. Okay, let's check this one out. What can that be? Now, it's not a 1 or a 2 simply by Sudoku, so it's at least 3. What can... Oh, it could see this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. It sees that one already. 5, 6. Oh my goodness. That could be 6. Oh, it can't be 6 by Sudoku, so it's 3. Oh, it can't be 5 by Sudoku. It's 3 or 4. It's 3 or 4, which is a lot. That's a lot more flexibility than I was hoping for. Right. Can that still be 6? Does it matter it can't get in the corner anymore? Let's do a count of this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Absolutely it can. That's distressing as well. Everything's distressing. Okay. Oh dear. Maybe we know which of these is 5. I mean, this one already has a count of... Yeah, look at this one. I think this is it, isn't it? This cell, let me just highlight it in green. It's got a count of 2 at the moment. I think it can get that one, and it can get that one for a count of 4. I don't see how it gets 5. It can't go there. And it's sort of boxed in after that. So I think that gets purplified, and the web does that, and this is a 4, and this is a 5. And the 5 now has the job to be done, so it's got 2. It can't get that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Isn't it finished? It's very easy to convince yourself you've made a mistake in this puzzle, but I don't see how that's wrong. So I think the 5 is finished, providing I put web there, there, and there. Now that allows me to make that purple. It allows me to make oh no, it does, because that's a 3 now. So that is finished. This, oh, no, I have broken. Oh, no, I haven't. Oh, goodness me. I was thinking, how does this get to 3? It's only on a count of 2 at the moment, and I've just removed its option to go there. And this it can't go to, because that's also purple, so it has to get that one. So that is a 3. That's finished. And this one now has 3 going into it. Yeah, that can only be 4 now, because there's so much of its environ are sort of a purple, and we can't add to the count. So we could get that one, but that's the only way of increasing it from its current count of 3. So that's a 4, and we have to draw this in, and that, well, it makes this a 3, but this is finished already. So these two both get purpled. Okay, and we still have got quite a lot of work to do here. But, oh, actually, no, hang on. Oh, that's fine. I was thinking, what on earth do I attach that to? But I can. The only white dot it can get to is there. So it must get to there. So this is... right, I don't know. That's purple. That has got a count of 4 now. 1, 2, it has got 4 thingies going from it. Now that's on a green aphid, so that's got to be 9. That's the only digit that will work. This is a 6, 7, so this is a 9. That's not 9. That's not 9. This 4 means this is a 3. That's a 4. 3 is done. It's got all its webbing. So this 1, no, it's still got 2 options, I think, at least. Ah, Marty, it's fantastic, this. It's fantastic. It's so cool to solve. It's so funny and interesting. Oh, I thought I'd spotted something, but no. We might have to do the count for Cecil soon, because we almost know what's going on. I know what all of the counts are. I've just got to make sure the webs work. Look at this one. That's got 1 thread at the moment. How do I get it to be a count of 4? I don't think that's very easy. I've got to take that one, and that one. There's no other way to do it. So this 4 is that one, and that one. That completes the 1 and the 4. What does it do to the 3? No, the 3 could still get 1, 2, 3, and it's already got this one. So the 3 is not determined yet. The 5's got a count of 2. Yeah, the 5's going to do it. The 5's got a count of 2. Where's it getting its remaining 3 from? I think it's forced, isn't it? It's got to be that one, and that one. And now the 5 is finished. The 1 is finished. The 2 is not finished. The 3 is not finished, but rather beautifully, if I was to join a thread from the 2 to the 3, I do finish it. There we go. And I think that's all my webs built. And if it is, I think it is, I should be able to now count what Cecil's thinking about. So Cecil is dreaming of 1, 2... He's not dreaming of that one. That one is not got a thread on it. That one does. Oh, this is going to be actually 1, 2, 3. Neither of those. 4, 5, 5. Okay, the way we'll check that is we'll see, because we worked out there were 9 earlier. We'll see if there are 4 insects that don't have lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, so I think it's 5. That's therefore 8. That's 5. So this is not 8. This is a 6-7 pair in the bottom row. So these squares, we will chance of a 3 in the corner. Very, oh no, a ruined chance immediately. The silly 8 up there. 8 goes there, 3 goes there. Double click 3s. We must have a lot of 3s in the grid. Yeah, there are 4 3s looking at box 6, so we can fill in the 3 there. So am I wrong, or has this now become a Sudoku? Is that what we've got left to do? So we might as well, that being the case, we can delete the purples and just view this as a Sudoku puzzle. And if we're going to do that, maybe this column, 6, 7, 8. Whoops. 6, 7. Right, 8 in the column is done. So that's 8. 6, 7 in this column doesn't quite finish it, but it does give us an 8, 9 pair. Oh, row 6 is very nearly done. 4, 6, 9. So that's 4 or 9. These two. 4, 6, 9. This one isn't 4, look, because of this. Oh dear. Alright, that didn't work. Where's the next easy win? Row 4 maybe? 4, 6, 7 to place. Oh. Oh dear, that's not very good at all. I don't think we get any relief from those. No, that's distressing, isn't it? Okay, 6 in this box though is... Oh, that's not 6. I didn't spot that. Yeah, that's good. So actually 6 is placed in this box, which means that's 6 and that's 7. Means this isn't 6. Now, how has that helped me? What about column 9? 4, 5, 7. Where's 4 in column 9? It has to go there. It's the only place because of this 4 and this 4. So these are a 5, 7 pair. And these digits, 6, 7 and 9. Do we get any help? Well, we don't get any help with those. It's bizarre. And there's nothing about if a web goes through a digit, it doesn't matter, does it? I don't think. I don't think it mattered. I think it only mattered like white dots cross boxes. So we could, those 2 digits couldn't have been the same, and we used that somewhere. I can't remember where, but we did. Right. So let's try 5, 7, 8, 9. Oh, okay. 8 in row 5 is just placed. I've got an 8 here and an 8 here. They can't go there. So that's 8. That's 9. So this is a 6, 7 pair. This is 9. In this row we need 5, 6 and 7. So this is a naked single. It sees 5 and 6. It's got to be 7. That's huge. Huge, I tell you, because look. That's doing... Yeah, that's doing bits and pieces, isn't it? 6, 7. That digit. No, we're not doing that. So this is 4. That's 7. That's 7. That's 6. In this column we haven't had 9. In this box we haven't had 5. Yeah, 6, 5, 8. And the puzzle suddenly filled itself in. That is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Marty does it again. This spectacular spiders web building puzzle, completely original and completely brilliant. Let me know in the comments how you got on with the puzzle. I enjoy the comments, especially when they're kind, and we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.